their shoulder. They want to prove they're just as good as the big boys. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Mountaineers ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Quarterback keeper. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Leaves it short.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
2nd and long here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Out wide left, it's Milner. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back,
fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. They're just not able to be on the same page there.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Time to take a shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. The 50.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshman settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career. There's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside, and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. But as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out. Now, you have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. Turning it on! They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there!
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, West Virginia!
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get 6.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Rush is on. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Right side, it's White. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like, he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. Receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hawkins. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Out wide right, it's Cook. Could not make his way to the corner.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Michael Hawkins. Fires quickly. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. He's changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Running inside. It's Cook. Picked up 8 yards there. 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Throwing, Hawkins. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds his man, it's Strachan. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Moving out to the right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll move the wide receiver. Hawkins. Finds his man. It's Gray. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Again, it's Hawkins. Here comes the heat. Intercepted deep in his own end. Trying to take it back. Crosses midfield. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. In with the pick six. Touchdown, Mean Green. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the point after is good. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the play. Michael Hawkins. Look out. Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds his target. There he goes. Puts him in the spin cycle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's White. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wants to pass. Unloads it left. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Throwing, Hawkins. Pulls it in, it's sacked. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hawkins. Oh, pressure's coming. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Hawkins. With the catch, it's Crockett. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Again, it's Hawkins. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Drops back on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. North Texas in the hurry-up.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. West Virginia uses the timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Myers on the move. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback signaling to his guy. Michael Hawkins. Rush right in his face. Looking for room at the 30. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Gonna run it. It's White. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 12 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's NC State looking to push their record to 4-1 on the season. And you do that, you're in the driver's seat in terms of locking down a postseason spot. Although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Let's now take a look at top 25 action.
The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. throwing, Hawkins. Under pressure. And it's picked off for the third time today. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Mean Green. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
Got a lot of room to the right. The 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And I love the way they just came out in the second half. The passing game, it was a little touch and go in the first half, right? What did they do well? They ran the football. They come out in the second half, Palmer, more of the same. They didn't abandon it. They break the long run, and they cut into this lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? For them right now, the key is scoring points. You can't keep turning it over. They were turning it over, throwing the football, so let's run it. And after gashing him like that, if I was this offensive coordinator, I would just keep giving this guy the football, regardless of what the defense does, and see if he can break another long one.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill fast.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. He's got it down the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play. What do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's unacceptable.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
North Texas will try to pick up the fourth down here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Making the adjustment on the play. Hawkins. He lets it fly. Underneath toast to coverage, got it deep downfield.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
The Mountaineers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Straight ahead, it's Francis. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Working that wide receiver screen. Makes the tackle.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They're all over it. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Wide receiver going in motion. Press center downs going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Still looking. He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The snap sets up to throw. Out wide right, it's White. Turning it on. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mean Green. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Michael Hawkins throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Drops back, it's Hawkins. Escapes the pressure to his right. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Throwing, Hawkins. Rushes on. He gets away. Quarterback gets the first down. Breaks into the open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Wants to throw on first. Right side, it's Epps. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Hawkins. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. From the gun on third down, Hawkins. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Moves the pocket. It's Hawkins. Look out! They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Motion from the back. Michael Hawkins. In the backfield, it's Cook. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on third. And he's in! Touchdown, Mountaineers! That's his third score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. There he goes! Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Mean Green after that last run, why not go back to the well? Might as well give it to him again. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll need a bunch on second down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Second and long here. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Number 90, set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, it's Cook. He's got enough. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And, man, he really hasn't been the problem today. How about that? He's rushed for over 100 yards, another big chunk play on the ground. They've continued to be able to run the football well, but here now in the second half, you've built yourself a deficit. I wonder how many more runs they got in him. They got to open this passing attack up and make some big plays.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throwing, Hawkins. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. They'll knock it down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.